Now with this video I had to split it into two parts because it was just too long for the YouTube. So this is the continuation. Now I'm going to be doing a shocked eye. I'm doing this all on the same paper, which I'm starting to think was not the greatest idea now. But it all fits, so I'm going to do a shocked eye. I'm only going to do one side because it's pretty easy to copy it to the other side. It's a pretty simple eye. And that's all I had room for. So with the shocked eye, you're going to try to do minimal lines. You don't really want them to be too dark. And you want the whole upper lid to be super far off your eye. I mean, reasonably. And then the pupil is going to shrink down to this exaggerated size. Your pupil can't actually shrink, but it helps with the expression. So the eyebrow is going to be really thinned out. It's going to be high off. It's also going to do that curve at the very tip. That's not so much that you're squinching your eye. I don't know why that works. I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me because it just works. And I haven't really seen it in real life. Anyway, the crease is going to be kind of close to the eye, but not really. You want really minimal lines. And so that was the shocked eye. Now we're going to do a crying pair of eyes. I have to switch my paper for this one. Okay, for the crying eyes, this is all about the warbly shape and the flared eyelashes. So just keep that in mind. We're going to do the eyes pretty narrow, but with this one you're going to have lots of flared out eyelashes to make it look more gentle. You don't want them too thick because you're trying to emphasize that the eyes are like, I don't know, receding into sadness, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to flare out my eyelashes a little bit. Now, I did make a mistake here. I shouldn't have drawn in my lines. Now, I did make a mistake here. I shouldn't have drawn in my lines for the lower eyelashes and the very tips of the upper eyelashes so thick because I'm going to put teardrops there. So my lines, when I erased them, they all got stuck. They dented the paper and I couldn't really erase them fully. So when you do this, I suggest that you trace it with the light pencil or just draw it very lightly. And then when you have the teardrops, erase it, and then after you're done with all the lines, then go back and fill it in with the dark pencil. But for some people, they actually like the teardrop lines. I don't. I just made a mistake. But if you like that, go ahead. So with the eye, what are they called? The light spots on the eyes. Instead of making a perfect circle, making it kind of a warbly, dented, messed up circle helps a lot to make it look like it's shiny and sad, and like the person's kind of distraught type of look. Now you don't have to. There's no set of rules for the teardrops on the eyes, but you might want to have a teardrop on the very tip of the eye where the tear duct is, because of course that's where the water is coming from. So that helps, and then making it not symmetrical helps a lot to make it look realistic. Because if you have both eyes with exactly the same amount of teardrops, it just doesn't look right. I like to do one eye has just the teardrops forming on the eye, and then one eye has the teardrops dripping off the eye. So you can do whatever you want, but that's how I like to do it. So as you can see, like I said, my eyelashes are sticking through my teardrops. I'm just going to add some more on the other corner. Make them kind of warbly because kind of falling off the eyelashes. They're not just forming on a perfectly flat surface, they're on top of little hairs, so they're not going to be perfect circles. But you can make them perfect circles too. Doesn't matter. It's all about how you want to express yourself. So the creases, they're going to be kind of off the eye because the eye is closed, so they're not going to be touching the upper lid. And then with the eyebrows, you're really going to want to emphasize the curve up at the very tip, where that muscle is, because this is a kind of confused, sad kind of face. I don't know. Whenever a person cries, they get this kind of expression like, "Why didn't you do this?" And they're confused or whatever. So the curve up really helps to emphasize that. If you don't want your person to be confused, just put the eyebrows really low, don't do the curve up, and just kind of have them very droopy looking. Make them just kind of round with no like special flares or anything. Just have them kind of droop. Hopefully that will help. I also put a little line to show where the muscle ends below the eyebrows. You don't have to put that there. A lot of people don't like to put that there, but I just decided to. I'm gonna fix my crease lines though. I hate when they're all messed up. I love to draw making a bazillion lines. I just can't do it when people try to tell me just draw one line, don't make so many jagged little lines. I just can't stop myself. So I have to fix a lot of my drawings. But there it is. There's all the different expressions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check me out at sennakamura@deviantart.com. Thank you for watching.